Hey, everybody. I don't know. Let me just start off with a video with saying I hope you're all having a lovely day. I just woke up while meditating, so I was meditating while sleeping at the same time, and I was just letting the images just start to float in. And I think I literally had a vision of me recording this video and a card falling out. And on the back, I saw the death card, or the Ten of Swords. And I feel like there's gonna be like a lot of things are going to happen. A lot of people are going to start seeing things for what they really are. I feel like if you're starting to see people for who they are, it might make you prone to act out in ways that you're not usually are acting out. If you're someone who is able to transmute energy, right? You're just, what's the word? You're someone who can be very intelligent, someone who can pick apart and who matches energy quick. People want to see how many times they can make you tick. That rhymed. And I think that is I think that's what's coming forward. Oh, benefits from my job, period. But I think that's what's coming forward. That is what's really getting amplified in these days. People are going to, it's like you can literally see my third eye in the video. I think I'm like focusing on that because when you zoom in, like there's nothing there. But when you back up, I don't know what that is. But you're literally radiating star energy. I'm radiating star energy. It's like people, if you are someone who's abundantly clear about their goals, abundantly clear about their destiny, abundantly clear about things are being pushed out. I don't know what it is, but it's just like this fury of truth is being illuminated. And that's what I'm pulling from. It's like this fury of truth is being illuminated. And I feel like when people are in spaces, they tend to, people who naturally shine, people who are naturally like star energy, who pour into themselves. And then, I feel like I've seen a lot of people say this. They'd be like, oh, I thought I was supposed to pour into people. I thought I was supposed to be helpful. I thought I was supposed to be the kind one, the smart one, because that's what they thought they were supposed to do. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you got to step up for yourself and do things for yourself, no matter what. 10 of coins. You know what your abundance is. You know who you are. I don't know where this came from. I think a mosquito bit me because it had a good time. But I'm probably going to put some like Aquaphor on it. It'll be gone. But the two cards that came out were the Nine of Wands and the Seven of Chalices. So I feel like when it comes down, it's like the spontaneous energy, but it's like you're still learning how to be spontaneous. You're still learning how to be. You're still learning how to be. Just exist. And I think that is why there's nothing you have to really do. But when you have people probably in your space trying to tell you what to do, it's like, I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do anything. I just need to exist. I think that is the purpose a lot of people have is that when you know that you have things, when you surrender and you take your chances and you just release all those burdens, you might have so many things that you had anchoring to you before, and now it is just finally you're allowing yourself to just be. And I think that can trigger a lot of people who have not done the work, because you're the magician. You don't have to do anything. You know, someone tell you, oh, well, you need to do this. I don't need to do shit. You know, someone tells you, oh, you need to do this and you need to do that. And you need to be like this and you need to be like that. You need to wear this. You need to wear that. You can't wear this. You can't do that. Slow down. You got too much going on in your energy. Let them people have it in their energy, in their mindset, and that is the point. You are the magician. You are a creator. Ace of Wands on the back. You are a creator. You are magically abundant. You have probably like a lot of water in your chart, or maybe something that is like very fundamentally unique to you. And that's the thing. It's okay to be authentic. It is okay. That's gonna be the video. It is okay to be authentic. It is okay to let people see you for the raw version of you, because when you are at the top, baby, they're gonna be like, oh my God, I wish I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. It's coming. Whatever is coming, it's coming. It's going to be it's going to move like if you felt things were stagnant before, if you think things were like moving slow before, you're going to wish, I feel like a lot of you are going to wish that it was slow, because things are about to move very fast. Like a whirlpool, like a vortex, and then that vortex hits light speed type fast. This is why I see a lot of people doing these readings, and they have a lot of clickbait-y titles and different types of stuff. Like, you're going to meet your soulmate. You're going to do this. You're going to do that. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the process is the process. I'm not trying to clickbait nobody. I'm just trying to tell you the energy. I'm not trying to feed nobody a fantasy. What I'm trying to say, and I'm trying to get to the root of the truth, because I'm a truth seeker. And real truth seekers, we don't play no games. We just command that we get the truth that we seek. So when it comes down to it, be discerning. I've always said that. Be discerning. Be discerning with who you talk to, who you watch. And it's this Knight of Swords. You're still learning, but you're not learning, really, but you're defending. And I feel like if someone were to tell you, oh my God, why are you so defensive? It's okay. Self-defense is okay. Self-defense is okay. Never let anybody tell you otherwise. If they do, run. And I feel like that is the one thing that a lot of people have a hard time listening to themselves. when your body, when your mind, your soul, when you really tell yourself, it doesn't even have to be an external source. When you tell yourself, I don't feel comfortable here. I don't have to take this. I don't have to deal with this. I don't have to feel this way. It takes away all the energy that those people were trying to hold on you. 10-10 when I said that. It takes away all the energy. I don't have to listen to this. I don't have to feel this. It takes Queen of Swords energy to just be blunt and be like, I don't have to deal with this. You gotta really just come to your senses. I feel like a lot of people are now coming to their... I don't like that. I feel like a lot of people are just really coming to their senses about a lot of things. And it's like, you're not blind no more. It's in reverse. You're not blind no more. Take the blindfold off. I feel like the blindfold was there out of protection, out of healing, out of camaraderie, out of generosity, out of loving, out of being, just trying to keep the peace, right? But that was a facade. The peace wasn't there. The thing is, when you're trying to build peace within yourself, that's the real peace. Because you can't have peace if you're not peace within you. You can't have love if you can't love yourself. You can't be chosen if you can't choose yourself. And I think that is a lot of different things that a lot of people get mixed up. So they try and externalize all these things and then try to understand, why do I feel not whole? Why do I feel not whole? Why don't I feel loved? Why am I not chosen? I am chosen, I am loved, I am whole because I said so. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. 12-12 when I said that. Queen of Swords energy still. You're not blind no more. Take the blindfold off. And I feel like I have to hug you and smother you with love when I say this. Take that motherfucker off. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it off. Take it off. It's tiring you. It is so tiring to pretend. You don't have to. It is okay to be authentic. It is okay to shine. If they don't understand, protect yourself. Keep your goodies to yourself. Even if you found good people, keep your goodies to yourself. Even if you find people who are aligned with you, keep your goodies to yourself. I can sit in silence. I don't have to keep speaking. It's just the weight of the truth. Keep yourself protected at all times. Self-defense is not an issue. Being authentic is not an issue. Being loved is not an issue. Wanting to be held is not an issue. Getting that job, getting that future, getting that dream, it's not an issue. Don't ever let nobody else tell you that. I feel like that's a lot of problems that we had to deal with, ain't it? Telepathy. you could be having, while all this is going on, you could be having a lot of different thoughts, a lot of different memories, a lot of different things coming to you that probably are being, this is what I also think about, like when it comes down to like projection as well. It comes down to how are you going to deal with it. And it's also not, and this is a different message, I guess, because this just changed the message, but it's also the same thing, because it's all, this is like a vortex, like a whirlpool. Everything is being just pulled in, and just everything is just like all at once. And so everything is going to feel like all at once. While I'm 555, everything's going to feel all at once. Everything's going to feel like this is all happening for a bigger purpose. You could be having, while all this is happening, or something, there could be the drama, and then there could be the, just like an external thing that is, not as bad. There's people out there that's, like I said, going to help you on this journey, but to get to it, it feels like a maze. Because I feel like what a lot of people don't realize sometimes is that everybody has their own life, everybody has their own futures, everybody has their own unique stories. But when it comes down to people who are still actively healing, or sometimes when it's alignment, sometimes people are not in alignment with themselves yet, or they're not in alignment to a certain purpose yet. And then you might have to wait, or you might, or certain opportunities have to, because people in opportunities, like whether it's jobs or whether it's something else, you got to think about it. They also have to be at a certain point in their life so that they can meet you there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when I say this in the facts of certain people are meant to be pushed to a certain level, or pushed to at a higher level. Everybody has that potential. But if you're not doing the work, if you're not doing the actual work, then you're just going to be stagnant. And so these people, it's right for you to just trust and observe be discerning. Because it can test your values. Because that's why I was like, be discerning, it'll test your boundaries. People will test your boundaries. People will test how far they can go. Be discerning. 1818. And allow yourself to be the most, don't ever dim your light for nobody. I feel like that's another thing. I feel like you're meant to evolve emotion. You're meant to evolve. You're meant to do things on your time. You're not meant to stagnate yourself because somebody else can't handle it. Obviously, that's what I said at the beginning. Self-defense is okay. That could be telling them, like yourself, you don't have to deal with these things. It is okay to be yourself no matter what. See. And somebody, this could be a relationship, because I do see the marriage card and emotions. So it, like I said, it is okay to feel your emotions. It is okay to be careful who you're around. It is okay to be yourself around the people who genuinely love you. Genuinely, I mean unconditionally. It is okay to be safe. It is okay to open your heart up to people, because it shows who's really there for you and who's really not, so you can let them go. You shouldn't allow these people to leech off your energy. You shouldn't allow these people to, because your energy is so abundant. I say this to myself as well. So it's like, you gotta really take care of yourself. Always, drink your water, do the things that, get you going. Like, do the things that really honor you. And then you're giving yourself gratitude. You're like basically expanding yourself so much to the point where you're not allowing people to just take you for granted. And in that sense, don't allow yourself to just, like, I'm literally showing gratitude by saying this. It's like, okay, because I feel like a lot of people don't understand. Like, when you're doing tarot and when I'm doing tarot, I'm feeling the energy too. So I'm actively doing shadow work while talking to you, and I'm giving you advice while talking to you. But at the same time, what I'm doing right now, I'm going to be in a whole different headspace by the next video, or the next, or the next, or the next. So it's like, yeah, sacred union. This could be a sacred union with yourself. And I feel like a sacred union with yourself and a sacred union with other people. Like, people who actually get you. Like, people who actually want to see you thrive. People who want to actually do things. Like, people are always going to be in their own zone. They're always going to be in their own mood. But it doesn't give them... Ooh, that's a big one. Yes. Confirmation. So it doesn't give them 21 when I said that. It doesn't give them the opportunity to step on you, belittle you, project onto you. None of that. They could be going through their own thing, but you're going through stuff too. That's the reality. You are going through stuff too, but you never did that to them. So if you ever did that to them and you apologize, you're strong. You got some good accountability on you. Not a lot of people will do that. They'll double down on it. That's why it's good to just stand in your kindness, your boundless energy. Because I think the illusion was that you, like I said, you had to feel like you had to just play along to keep the peace. There was no peace. If it didn't feel peaceful to you, there was no peace to begin with. And I feel like a lot of that comes down to the point where you gotta really stand up for yourself. Strength. You gotta stand up for yourself. You got power. You got strength. You are stronger than you realize. Even when you were keeping that peace, you were literally holding a certain level that they didn't have, that they couldn't accomplish. Even when they were probably ridiculing you or making you feel bad about yourself, you had a certain level of strength to not allow them to take over your identity, take you over, to keep the peace, to do this. That's a certain level of strength that not a lot of people have. It is rare. Pat yourself on the back. This message is not for everybody, by the way. I'm just gonna let you know that right now. Pat yourself on the back, because you are awakening your potential. True potential is not always keeping the peace. True potential is not always standing around and just allowing people to do whatever the fuck they want to do. True potential is showing yourself who you truly are on the inside. The real version. The one that's actually on the inside. The one that you weren't holding back. The one that's never going to hold back, because, and this is going to make people really see you. You're going to have some gratitude, admiration. People are going to be like, whoa, okay, this is new. Let them. Because when they sit around and thought they could just do whatever they wanted, they're going to be shocked. Oh. Recognition. Right when I said that. They're going to be shocked. They're going to recognize you. So happy rekindle connection. Yeah. It's in all dynamics. I feel like this is not in just one area of your life. This is probably all areas of your life, because it's pertaining to you. It's not just about how things it's about how things elevate in your life. It's about how It's about how are you going to allow yourself to be shown and seen and validated and cared for if you're not saying anything, if you're just letting it, ooh, I felt that. If you're just letting it just bottle up. And I feel like when it comes down to it, you're showing people how to be treated. And if they can't respect that, then leave. It is okay to be yourself. It is okay to love yourself. It is okay to be